Kenny, thanks for joining us. How would you sort of describe that performance?
Yeah, Crawley deserved their win. Their forward players particularly gave us a lot of problems, and for us, it's hard to really give our front two the supply that they've had. And anyway, disappointingly, where we've got ourselves back into the game, with a little bit of luck really with a goal, which happens. Then they've gone practically straight down the other end, created a really good chance, and then finished it, and it's given them something to hang on to again. So we've put ourselves in sort of bad positions in both situations, with the goals against. But they did worked our keeper more than we worked theirs really in the end of the game.
How bad is the injury to Tom James?
Yeah, he pulled his hamstring, and we'll have to see. But he's seen him come off there, and it doesn't look good, does it? It looks like quite a bad one, to be honest with you, because it took him a lot of time just to come off. But injuries happen, these things happen, and as a group and as a squad, we have to come over that.
It meant that you had to change the shape as well.
Yeah, we did, but having said that, that wasn't necessarily the reason. We were struggling at the back. We were struggling at the back with their front three. Their front three played very well and got down the sides, with good pace, both sides as well. And for us, it was difficult to handle that. And while the game then, went into a different phase, if you like, we couldn't, particularly in midfield, get on the ball enough to try to dictate the tempo and the play.
You were without Omar Beckles in the heart of the defence. What is the news there?
Yeah, it's COVID. He hasn't got COVID, but COVID related, and unfortunately he couldn't make it today.
So you had to sort of press forward when you could. I don't think Theo Archibald necessarily meant what happened with his goal.
No, he didn't, but these things sort of happen. We were putting some pressure on without creating chances, and I was disappointed after that then that I was looking for us to sort of really build up a head of steam, but again, they gave us a problem, down our left channel, and it was same channel all of the time where, they were in control and got into a good position, good pullback, and obviously Apaya's got the winner, which, just after we'd got back into the game is a big frustration because we did need to nail it at that particular time.
Disappointing afternoons, finished with the O's with just 10 men. Darren Pratley sent off second ball goal.
Yeah, it's a reflection of our frustration of the game really, but as I counted it, there was 1 red and 6 yellows today. And that's a lot. It stopped the flow of the game. It stopped us getting into any rhythm, to be honest with you. And fair play to Crawley as well. They contributed definitely. And as I said, particularly their forward players gave us a lot of problems today. And got the couple of goals. And for us anyway, we need to give our front players a better service. We need to be more creative in those type of areas. And as you say, the one little spark, if you like, from Theo gave our forward players very little to work off.
On the road again, and Tranmere Rovers now above the O's in the table.
Yeah, it's a tight table, isn't it? Some results right round. It's not easy to win games. It's not easy to win consistent games. Have we won 3 on the trot? Probably not. Not yet anyway. And we have to try to aim for that if we want to close the gap at the top. That's our aim. But it's hard to win games of football, as today showed. Crawley did a job today, deserved their win. And, for us anyway, particularly with their forward players, gave us a lot of problems today.
In the fans forum last week, the director of football, Martin Ling, was saying that you needed cover, particularly at right back. It's going to be a difficult position to fill, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But, that's what you have squads for. Tom's been a good player for us. Obviously, he won't, it doesn't look like he'll play now for a little while. But, we have some options and we have to make sure we adjust.
Darren Pratley will miss the trip to Birkenhead. Will Hector Cipriano be back for next Saturday?
I don't know yet, to be honest with you. I mean, it was felt his hamstring after that run of games, the cup games. He played in all of those games, and then just before the Swindon game he pulled out. So hopefully he's pulled out in time. It will be touch and go at the back end of next week whether he's fit or not for that particular game. It will certainly be Thursday or Friday morning of next week to see if he makes that particular game. As you say, Darren on 2 yellows there, that's a red, and he'll automatically miss that game, as it does look like Tom will. But then we have we have a squad. We have to come back out fighting. That's the important thing. There's a lot of ups and downs in this, and while we're disappointed today, and we are disappointed, and as I said, 1 red and 6 yellows shows it does show the frustration level in the game, which was very, very high, and I was disappointed with that. We do need to be able to give them more problems, and as I said, give our forward players a better service than we did. But similarly, their front three gave us a lot of problems today, and ran us the other way, won a lot of headers, won a lot of free kicks, and we didn't handle that well enough, either first or second half, and that was incisive. Bouncing back though is a big thing next week, and we have to do that in a division where it's very, very tight and very close.
And it's been a while since the O's have picked up maximum points on the road.
It has, yeah, and away wins. Been a lot of draws, obviously, but and a lot of close games. But I thought Crawley had the big chances today, really, to be honest with you, and in the end deserved their win. And for us, we have to bounce back next week.